The best tips and deals don't go public. They go to subscribers first. So, join our newsletter now. The best tips and deals don't go public. They go to subscribers first. So, join our newsletter now. The best tips and deals don't go public. They go to subscribers first. So, join our newsletter now. I almost joined the newsletter, Alok.
Yeah.
I almost did it.
I was going to join, but I was looking for the link. Where do I go to?
Me too. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea. I'm just happy there's a newsletter. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good Monday. We've got my friend Alok, and he's got an amazing product that we've been wanting to showcase for a while now. We talked about it a little bit in lab coats and a few social posts. You're going to have a great time watching what he's built and how it can grow your business and really grow your audience on social. So, Alok, where do you want to start with this, man?
Maybe we can kind of kick off with just a quick intro, at least set the stage around what we're going to be chatting about and set the stage before we kind of dive into it. And we can keep it engaging, right? So stop me anytime and we'll go from there. But Tristan and Lab Coat Agents team, thank you so much for having me. My name is Alok Gupta. I'm the co-founder and CEO of AutoReel. I live in Austin, Texas, just moved from New York City, Manhattan, but grew up in Bay Area, California, which means I come more so from a technical and technology background. I used to be a product manager at Facebook and an engineering leader at Snapchat, but I'm also a real estate investor, with some long-term properties in the Bay, some Airbnbs in Palm Springs, and then out here in Austin as well. And essentially in the last, 2 years, I've been working on AutoReel, which essentially is an AI-powered platform to bring your listings to life. We basically take your existing listing photos and create beautiful videos in horizontal or vertical format, ready for the MLS and social media. And we use AI to basically turn the content you already have to do so. So, you can consider skipping the videographer if it, makes sense for this particular listing. And my co-founder, Yash, is my CTO, happens to be my brother, but he used to work at Instagram Reels and Live for several years as well. So we've been working on this in stealth mode for 2 years now. We kind of really had a big breakthrough last year when the large language models kind of came around and we got incredible feedback, started pushing it out to market. I think Tristan and the team, obviously very innovative and forward-thinking group, discovered it. And that's how we discovered Lab Coat Agents, because so many people started, joining and exploring the platform from the community. And that's how one thing led to another. And, we're locked and loaded and partnering more closely with Tristan and team now.
All right. Well, the question I have is who got the job for a brother? Did you get your job for your brother? Or did your brother get you that job?
I referred him for the job. So
okay. That's a good brother.
He's my younger brother, so I referred him. But there's no kind of shortcuts into Facebook or Instagram. You get the interview, but you still have to perform. So I was like, all right, you better not mess this up. But he pulled his weight.
That's funny, man. I love it. All right, let's get started. Where do you want to start with this?
Yeah, I think, what we wanted to do is kind of really have this be an educational workshop to showcase, how realtors can really just leverage videos, social media, and AI to grow their business, right? And some kind of best practices and tips and tricks just based on what we've learned and what we're seeing working in a rapidly growing community today. And so I have a few slides, some samples, but again, we can keep it super engaging and just kind of chat through it as you see fit, if you think that's good.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Can we pull up these slides? There it is. All right. So Tristan and team, thank you so much for having us. Today, we're going to be talking about how we can help, basically drive, realtors when it comes to success in real estate by winning more listings and closing deals faster, leveraging video, social media, and AI. Let's start by kind of setting the stage and the context, right? The reality around video marketing. So today, 92% of clients, right, buyers start their search online, and 73% of sellers are more likely to list with agents who use video. It's eye-catching. Everyone is pretty much addicted to short form videos and media, and quick dopamine hits. And sellers are no different, and they expect you to give their home the tender love and care that they gave it, right? Kind of building it and making it their own. We've also seen that listings that feature video have 31% fewer days in market because those just get way more traffic and engagement, more shares, eyeballs, and attention is everything today. And that's basically driven by, 4 times more increase that you get when property listings have video, right? So it's a no-brainer when we look at just the reality and the stats of the landscape today. But it's helpful to kind of understand the context behind the trends and themes, which kind of makes sense if you think about it, right? Everyone is addicted to kind of swiping on their feed. Everyone is addicted to looking at homes or apartments they can't afford on Redfin or Zillow or StreetEasy, and slowly they go from passive to active. And when you merge these two, you have a really beautiful kind of opportunity for those in real estate who are looking to grow their business. So, if it's such a no-brainer for realtors, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, the first is the time crunch, right? It looks easy, but it ends up taking, 3 to 5 hours to sometimes do the video, right? You have to schedule it, you have to get out there and record the shoot, you have to have the videographer, you have to have the editing team. There's budget constraints. You can't do it yourself. You need a videographer to help, and hopefully they have an editor. But oftentimes, it can cost $500 to $2,000 for each property video that you go out to create. Especially, Tristan, you're in Malibu, right? So it's definitely closer to the $2,000 mark, especially if you
Yeah.
want the long form videos and the short form for social media, because that's where all the engagement is, right? People don't have the patience for the 3 minute long videos until they're on the cusp of purchasing it, right? And so, how do you attract the top of funnel customers? You need to have the quick dopamine hits, the short form video where they can quickly get in and understand the home, the property, and the vibe. The third challenge, right, with realtors unable to leverage video and just social media is inconsistency. So a lot of them will post one-off pieces of content and then be shocked that they're not able to build an audience, build trust, and be able to get leads towards their current listing or their next listing. And really, we all know that it's consistency and volume that is built up over time, kind of like a snowball effect, that is incredibly important for you to build this, over time on your page. It's like SEO, right? It's not going to happen day one, but 6 months, 9 months, when you look in the rearview mirror, you see the growth and impact that you're able to drive there. And the last is technical barriers, right? Realtors just don't have the kind of know-how around the technology, the kind of video editing tools, all these different apps for your phone to create the videos, right? They want it done for them. And so because of all of these barriers, only 9% of realtors today create listing videos, and 85% of realtors create less than 2 videos per month, right? So it's a no-brainer, but because of these challenges, there's very few that actually go out and do it. And that's the opportunity, right? In such a tough real estate market right now, and with so many realtors out there, how do you go and get that competitive edge and stand out amongst the
Where'd
others?
you get that? Dude, that's crazy. 9% of realtor. Where did you get that data from? Do you
We'll
know?
yeah, we'll share. So this is a combination of research from Inman, NAR, and a few other published resources. So I have
That's
those
cool.
to share with you afterwards as well.
Yeah,
But
I love that.
and we
That's
only see the
low,
same
by the way.
realtors on social media that are part-time celebs leveraging this, which is why you
Yeah,
think everyone's doing it.
that's kind of a low number. That's crazy. There's a big opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, one of the problems that we help address is certainly creating videos from the photos that you already have. So that's what AutoReel does at a glance. You can create these beautiful property videos, and basically just use the content you already have, because every agent invests in the photos, right? You need that to market your home, publish it online, and you may skip out on that additional video because of the time and cost that we discussed. But from the photos, you can create videos using AutoReel's AI platform, add music, voiceovers, templates, and branding in just minutes. It doesn't require any technical skills or know-how. And basically what used to take, 3 days and hundreds of dollars for you is done in just a few clicks and 10 minutes. You can literally upload a Zillow link as well and recreate the video for you as well. So
Nice.
you can focus on growing your business and, growing your relationships and working on your leads, rather than spending time jumping between all these different technical apps and, videography processes. Let me show just a few samples. Can we switch to my screen just so I can show what this actually looks like? Because I know people will think, hey, it's the Ken Burns slideshows that we all kind of have seen in the past. I want to show what these look like if we're able to move.
Yeah, let me see if I can switch that one. Is this the right one for you?
This is the one, I believe. Let me just jump and show what this looks like.
Excellent.
So it might be a little bit jittery over the webinar streaming, but you can see, these are actual cinematic property videos that were created from just listing photos, and people can't believe it. It's like I can't believe it's not better. People can't believe this is not video, but really, we've made the video come to life with AI. You saw the waterfall running, just a moment ago, and it's insane what we can do with AI today. And this is again a huge opportunity to close the gap with all the barriers of entry to leveraging video. And here you can see that there's two styles that we just saw, right? We saw the
Mhm.
and unbranded on the left side. So the vertical is great for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And then unbranded, obviously, you can leverage for the MLS. And then there's the horizontal, which is great for standard YouTube. And also, believe it or not, Facebook, where a lot of clients are, right? Especially in your local demographics, your local regions. And so, through AutoReel, you can get both types of video formats ready to go. And you can even brand it and make it your own. So you saw unbranded on the left side. And then on the right side, we have all the templates, my beautiful face and headshot and brokerage branding. And so that's kind of like the call to action to call me if you're interested in the property.
I like that, man. All right. So how long can we extend these videos to? Because if I'm going to post it up on YouTube horizontal, maybe I want to make it 3, 4, 5 minutes. Can I do that? And then how short can we make them?
Yeah, great question. So what we allow for, today is 30 to 60 seconds for two reasons. One is we actually see an 80 to 85% drop off on engagement at the 30 to 35-second mark. And so just optimizing for kind of attention spans and using this as almost like a teaser without giving away everything, we've seen
Got
the
it.
best results. The other aspect, right, in the sake of transparency, the cost of AI is still pretty high today, right? So if you were to create a 3-minute long video with, perhaps 50 to 60 photos, it may not be, that sweet spot when it comes to, time and cost as far as the, investment goes, right? So we've optimized it just based on the customer demand, client demand, and what's just getting results. But totally hear you around the need for longer videos. And we are basically building out the capabilities to extend it to longer formats very soon here as well.
So you're saying any picture I upload, you guys can make a video from it like you just showed me. And
Absolutely.
all right, so I have a question then about just pictures in general, because some agents, they hire photographers, great, those will come out beautiful. But what happens if I use my iPhone to just take these pictures? Will it clean them up, make them better since we're already uploading them? How does that work?
Yeah. So you brought up a great question, right? Which is, can I use my own iPhone? Absolutely. But that said, like all things AI, garbage in and garbage out. But that
Got
said, we do see a lot of people using iPhone photos. But I hope you took the photos like this or like this, not like this or some weird kind of angles that people will
it.
kind of sometimes take in a rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, the other thing is we actually are rolling out, this fall or going into winter, we're actually rolling out photo editing capabilities. So we become not just a video
Oh,
production tool, but a platform for marketing. And so we'll take your photos, we will declutter them, fix the lighting, edit it as needed. We can even potentially virtually stage it and do all the things needed to really polish that photo and then create the video reel all done for you in just a few minutes. And then soon you'll be able to publish it as well across all your channels. So one-stop shop for marketing is kind of like the direction that we're thinking about and heading, but obviously just listening to customer feedback and iterating very quickly from there.
got it. All right, I've got some questions. Richard, what's up, Richard? Can we use QR codes as part of our out call to action in your videos? I'm assuming out back
Outro, I think.
at the very end, maybe instead of the picture, even have a QR code.
Absolutely. So we have almost like a Canva-like studio editor built into the product. And so we have those templates available for you out of the box, but you can actually upload any image asset, any video asset, and add that into the beginning or end. And so here, your QR code would just be something that you throw on there as part of the outro. So it'll be a faster kind of call to action. That's a great idea. Maybe we should make that native almost, is to just have a QR code done for you with the information you already have there.
Yeah, I
Totally.
like that, man. I like that a lot. And I'm gonna just share my screen really quick. Can you see my screen?
Hmm.
All right, perfect. This is your website, autoreelapp.com, just showcasing when you're uploading an image, right? Just a single image, and then what you guys can create from it. Which to me, when I first saw it, this is why I talked about it. It blew my mind because I've seen other companies do this, but I haven't seen it done well. And you guys executed it on a really high level. In fact, man, I don't know about you, but if I go back to this one, that's the one I wanted to see. The image is kind of grainy if you look at it, and then you guys bring it up. It's like you made it better. I wish you couldn't see how
Absolutely.
really you made it look even better, which is nice,
Yes.
right?
We have gotten some feedback though from, some photographers that say, "Hey, we edited it to the right lighting, saturation, contrast that we thought was adequate, and now you've kind of upscaled it. So now we've made it a little bit more truer to scene, but with our photo editing capabilities, you can kind of choose between, having us improve it or going with the raw photo that you uploaded. Maybe it's already edited." But that was a great catch there, Tristan.
So how long, dude? Good job, by the way, because the video looks better than the picture. How long from uploading the photo, configuring the video, which is easy, right? What do we got? Portrait, landscape. Do you want background? What's the intro? What's the outro? To it coming to life. What's the process? How long does that take me?
That takes you end to end 10
Yep,
minutes.
10 minutes. Nice. And that's per listing. That's assuming I'm uploading how many pictures and how long
That's
is the video?
assuming you can upload as many pictures as you want. So you can just include a Zillow link or a Realtor.com link. We'll upload all of them, and then you can choose which ones you want to feature that best kind of showcase the home and drive, some sort of action or outcome coming out of it. And then
Okay.
really it takes 2 minutes for you to kick it off, and then 8 to 10 for us to actually render the video. We'll email you as well when it's done.
Okay, 2 questions then. I wanna see this on somebody else's Instagram. Give me an Instagram I can go and check out right now. That's number 1. So as you're looking. And then number 2, as you're all listening into this, I want you to start paying attention to what you can do because the one thing that we have noticed over a long period of time is that people go to Zillow, Alok was talking about. People go to Zillow to dream. They go to Zillow to look. They go to Zillow. It doesn't matter what stage they're in. They just want to go and take a look at properties, right? So what you're doing is you're giving them exactly what they want in a form that they can consume quickly because they can slide through pictures, which is great. But if they can feel like they're going through the property, that that adds a whole different layer. And we've seen these blow up on reels. We've seen them blow up on shorts. We've seen them blow up on TikToks, on Facebook. My suggestion is you don't limit yourself to uploading it to one place, but once you have one, man, I would upload it to every single social media outlet. And then if it didn't perform well that first time, which I think it probably will, post it up again in a week. Change up the music because we've seen these blow up. All right, what do you have for me, Alok?
Absolutely. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead. Which
Let's
screen is it? This one? There we go.
Yes. Do you see it? Okay,
Yep.
so this is Sarah Ashley. She is in Amelia Island over in Florida, and she actually leverages AutoReel very substantially to market her listings. But she's smart, right? Because we all know you need to have diversity in the content that you publish online as well. It can't be all just the same static reel again and again. So what she does, she has a creative eye. She takes the AutoReel videos, uploads it to Canva, and adds local information targeted towards that demographic, but mixes AutoReel videos with real videos, so her audience can't even tell the difference. So here's one that we see here. The music, but feels like a front porch swing and a glass of sweet tea, and you kind of feel like you're
Dude,
there.
I
The life.
love that layer that she added. That's so smart. She took it to Canva. I mean, I'd probably add another layer, which is take it to CapCut and then
Mhm.
layer in other things.
And a
Interesting.
and a lot of this we're starting to do more in AutoReel. So with our Canva like editor, we have these capabilities. But again, if you really want to have those specific transitions, all these, fun fonts, right? Canva is the
Dude,
leading platform.
these are these are pictures? That's
These are
pretty
all pictures.
that is really good. That is well done.
The
That is
fireplace
very
came to
well
life
done.
too.
I hadn't seen this one, man. This is very well done.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's got a bunch of these, right? You can see the ocean waves and things like that. And she plays around with this for a lot. She told me just last week that she got a full 100K listing just because she's posted a few of these, and that client saw these videos and wanted it for themselves as well.
Damn.
And then
Alright.
here's another one,
I love
Courtney in
that.
LA, who took it and slowed it down even more to make it even more
Ooh.
cinematic, as you can
What's the
see.
song behind this one? Because you can pick whatever you want, but what did she choose for being it slow?
No, so I think this one, I don't know what song she picked. Yeah, this one has no sound actually, but she just made it
Really?
slower, maybe for that higher end cinematic feel. We even have the aerial here on the reel.
Dude, slow down with some slow music would be really great on this one. So smart. I love this. Okay, what's the pricing on something like that for a single agent, and do you have something for teams?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and here, let me stop sharing. So the pricing, how it works is we have monthly and annual plans. Some of it is so we have the GPUs dedicated for you so we can render the videos. But for individuals, the price ranges from $60 per month. So 3 video reels for $60. And that's because we see people will actually create 2 to 3 videos per property. Now, to your point, you need to continuously be marketing and you
Yeah.
want to list it, you want to market it when it's coming soon, just listed versus under contract or sold, because then you can kind of target people in the local region. So pricing wise, it's $59 for 3 videos, $140 for 10 videos, and $250 for 20 videos. And then you're looking at the annual, which is another like 10 to 20% discount on top as well. And that gives you
Oh,
the
I got it.
flexibility.
I see what you're saying.
There it is. Exactly.
Alright, so then actually you make a really good point, man. I didn't think about that, which is if I can make the video if I can make 3 videos, and then I can take them over to right now until you figure out your editing situation, but if I can take those to CapCut or Canva or wherever, I have now really multiple videos because I could, number 1, do a slow version of it, like you just saw, right? That's one. Just listed, do it again in a week, just listed, slow it down. And then I could even make it a faster one, or I can clip it and make it only 9 seconds. Boom, 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 done. And then I can make an open house. I can make under contract. I can make just sold, right? And now I have a lot of layers to this where I could use one video multiple times and I could get my money's worth. Obviously, it's already there, but I could do a lot more.
Absolutely. And yes, great call out we have here. We have a special discount for the LCA community. So with the code LCA30, you get 30% off for 3 months as well when you pick any monthly plan and enter it at checkout. And when you're talking, sorry, I'll let you make this comment. And then I wanted to showcase one more layer that we recently rolled out. And I'll give a quick kind of preview as to what
Where
that
do I
looks
put the
like.
code if I'm doing the free trial? Because I see a free trial here too.
Yeah, so there's the fully free plan where there's no credit card, no billing. But when you're ready to go with any of those of the actual paid plans, they all have a free trial as well. And you just enter the code LCA30 on the Stripe checkout page on the left side at checkout time.
That's awesome, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
we've reduced all the barriers to basically just get in and try it out because a lot of people can't believe kind of the videos that come out of this. So we want to basically optimize for time to create the video before we, have them on board to an actual plan with us.
That's super good, dude. You made me think about something, and I have probably have to think about this with you, and then you can go to your other thing that you were going to say,
Yeah.
and then I'll go to Todd's question. But I opened up a brokerage, Y Realty. We're in California. We just opened Illinois. We're going nationwide. But if I can layer this in for our agents, right? Just one piece, and this is where I have to talk to you about, Alok. If I can get a master account for Y Realty so that we can showcase our agents' listings on our IG that we just started,
Mhm.
and then it would motivate them to just be like, dude, we should be doing this ourselves. And then they could get a discounted rate through lab coats, and they can get their own. Now you have me thinking, okay, look, I'm gonna text you after we're done because I really like the
Absolutely.
way it turned out because you added an extra layer when you showed me the lady that you showed me from Instagram. What was her name?
Sarah Ashley.
When you showed me Sarah Ashley's, you gave me a different idea, and I hadn't
Mhm.
seen it. Now that layer right there is really important. All right, Todd. He says the videos are great, uh, but really the feeling of being a wizard and doing absolute sorcery with listing photos is worth the price of admission. Todd, that's that's the best comment of the day out of all the webinars I've done. That's hilarious.
Todd is amazing. So Todd is a shout out to Todd. Thank you for joining. Todd is an SVP at Coldwell over in Columbus, Ohio, and they're kind of rolling this out for their brokerage team over there as well. And so I saw
Mm,
his note, which made us feel really warm and fuzzy inside. But he was saying the same thing. He is now a wizard, and this is, I think, one of the best products that they've purchased for their brokerage over there in
Todd,
Ohio.
Todd, you need to change your name to Wizard Todd. Wizard Todd. The Wizard Todd. Or Todd Todd the Gray. Gandalf the Gray. All right. Todd, absolutely. I love this. Alok, I'm gonna text you once we're done because I want to talk about it for our brokerage as we're building
Let's
this
do it.
out. And what were you going to say before I completely took over?
No,
Sorry.
no, I wanted to kind of finish this one, but I did want to show one more layer, if I can do so. Let me
This one
see.
or the other one?
No, there's the other one here, the sneak peek one. So this one we just rolled out into beta about a week or two ago. But what we found, Tristan and team, is that realtors want to showcase not just their listing, right? Obviously, you want to get deals for this listing, but you want to win your next set of clients as well, right? And all your clients are on social media today. You need to showcase yourself, and now we bring you to life as well.
Discover downtown Austin living in
And
this
so
stunning
we bring
four-bedroom,
realtors headshots
two-bath
to life
townhouse
that
now at a
narrate it as
reduced
well.
price. Enjoy elegant
And I
open
don't know if the
concept
audio is going
spaces,
through it, but you can imagine
abundant
him.
I can
natural
hear it.
light, and modern amenities. The chic kitchen, pristine bathrooms, and a scenic backyard oasis create the perfect urban retreat. Experience luxury in the heart of Austin.
I like it.
This is just another layer, right, that
Too.
we now have. So you can imagine how you can combine all of these to create a bunch of different pieces for your different
Yeah.
use cases.
I want Morgan Freeman to read my house description, please.
You can do it. You can do it. That's going to drive engagement for sure.
Or Todd the Wizard. Todd the Wizard on audio.
Todd crushes.
He does. All right. Sarah says so. Most photographers offer these virtual tours or link still shots together to create video presentations. What is the advantage of using your product? Sarah, I'll answer that one because I've seen it. Those suck. This doesn't. That's really the answer. And Alok wouldn't say it because it's his own product, so it would sound weird. But that's how I would answer it because I've seen most of them. Alok, how would you answer that?
Yeah, I mean that's a great solution that came out in the 90s is the slideshow style presentations with the Ken Burns effects. So it's just a still photo and it kind of pans to the left or right using the stills, but it's been commoditized. It's 2025 and we got to get with it. That said, some of the more savvy photographers and videographers are actually offering AutoReel's AI videos as an add-on because they know that for realtors sometimes it's too expensive to justify the additional $200
Yep.
$300 on top of the standard listing photos. So it's kind of a win-win where they'll offer this as an add-on for 75 bucks, and for the realtor you don't even have to sign up for a plan, right? And they give it to you done for you with the beautiful intro outro, the layers, the contact card, QR code, right? All those things done for you. So that's another kind of use case that we're seeing on the rise right now.
All right. So, okay, good answer. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate that. Um, if I'm looking at the free version, just because this is a question just for me, okay? Let me go
Mhm.
back to this my screen. If I'm looking at the free one, can you tell me what I'm getting and for how long? This right here. What is this?
Yes. So that one, what you're getting is you're getting 2 videos per month, but those are watermarked videos. I think, Sarah's question is, how is this different from the ones my videographer gives me today? You can try the free one today and see how we bring your listing photos to life. You'll see how it's different when we use AI to actually render each scene and basically create these video shoots for you. And then to remove the watermark, you just go with, one of the paid plans, but they all come with the trial as well.
Got it. And these are, I just noticed that 15 seconds, right? And
It's a
then
smaller sample.
lower resolution. Got it. But this is a good way to test it out too. If you want to go this route, just to start it off. All right. I like it. So 30, did you say 33% off of 59? Is that what you said?
30% off for 3 months.
30% off for their nice. Okay. Perfect, man. I like it. Let me stop my share and then you tell me anything else in closing.
Yeah, let's go back to the slides. I think those were the only samples we had. We can go back to the slides, but really kind of showcasing how people can use this. Well, yes, here's the exclusive offer that we talked about, 30% off for 3 months when you use the code LCA30. Feel free to start with the fully free plan, see the magic yourself and then try it out. But we'll get these slides out, I think, with the group as well. But what we were talking about with leveraging these videos to grow your business, you have to create volume consistently, right? So you can do this and market one property multiple times, the coming soon, the just listed, under contract and sold, or even B-roll for other content. So Tristan, we see this new format rising where realtors will be on the outside of the home, saying hello, showing their face, showing how warm and fuzzy they are to work with. And then the meat of the video is then the AutoReel AI real estate video, and then the outro is them walking out of the home as well. So a bunch of different interesting use cases.
I love that.
They're hacking it. So they shoot 10 seconds of content for themselves rather than 10 minutes.
I could do that all
and this
day.
gives
I
them
love
content.
that.
And then once they have these, they can actually run ads as well. So obviously the coming soon and just listed is to market this property, but others, we'll see is even when it goes into pending or sold, they target the neighbors to try to get the neighbors to then inquire, hey, how much are you under contract for? What would mine look like? And that helps you get your next set of customers as well.
Dude, now that you explained it to me that way, I would want all of our agents to get high quality pictures so we have high quality video output from your creation here.
Absolutely. A lot of, photographers are nervous. Hey, you're going to put us out of a job. But as I mentioned, it's garbage in, garbage out. And the ones who are using AutoReel are actually making more money with their business with less kind of work and overhead. And it's a win-win for the photographer, for the realtor, and, hopefully someday for AutoReel as well, right? But getting good content that you can use for, your current listing, next set of clients, your Facebook ad content, because videos just perform better. Like we use ads as well online, and our video ads perform 2 to 3 times better than just our static content.
Of course,
and we want to enable our customers with that too.
I like this. This is great. Lindsay, thanks for being here. Yes, this is recorded. It's currently on our YouTube channel for Lab Code Agents, so you can go watch it there. Once this is done, you can rewind it. Richard says, how could we use this to advertise an upcoming open house? What are your ideas? Alok, what have you seen?
Yeah, so a couple things, right? You can have, your open house video kind of created with the showing times and basically contact information on the video. We also see people even creating videos and marketing these listings before the photos are even available. So Tristan, to your point, like, can I use my iPhone photos? We'll see realtors create content before they get the photo shoots done from their videographer, because that gives them an accelerated 5 days to market it and get it out there as well.
I like that. I like that. What I would do, Lindsay, for open houses, I would do what Alok is saying, but I would also wait for those great pictures. If you're going to have open houses later, homes are now lasting on the market a lot longer, especially if you're in Florida and Texas, right? Those are now in the 80s, 90 days. Even in California, it's 44 days average on market. So you're going to have an opportunity to have multiple open houses, get those pictures, post it a few times as a regular listing, like Alok went through, modify it on Canva, make it look super pretty, test out different music. Once one of them hits, and I would say hits maybe like 3,000 views or more, pick the one that has gotten you the most views and then put money behind that one, because your audience is telling you something. It's telling you, hey, we like that one. versus the other ones that didn't get any views. So that's how I would do it. Great question, Richard. All right, Alok, that's all I got for you. I hope that people jump in on this. I'll text you right when we're done. I have another meeting, but I'll text you and we go back and forth, okay?
Let's do it. Thank you, sir.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. Alok, you crushed it. I understand this. I want it. I want more of it. This is awesome.
This is fun.
Thanks. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks.